Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I am Frankly FM84. Thank you for choosing another one of my videos right here on the YouTube channel. Right then, if you've been here on the channel for the past couple of days, you probably would have stumbled across one of our brand new episodes of Paris FC. We are trying to rebuild Paris FC using the children of the French Revolution. We are only signing players of the age of 21 or under that are France nationals. We started off the series by giving you an introduction to the club. Yesterday we showed you how we had got on in the first transfer window. Obviously we don't do transfers in the first window in these saves, so that was all important. We showed you we had a strong start to the league. We now are moving on. It's the 1st of June 2022. There's a bit of a spoiler on screen. Today we are going to show you how we have got on. Let's not waste any time. Let's hit the competitions tab and you can see we have got promoted at the first time of asking. Not just promoted, we are champions. Only won the league by a point. Toulouse kept us right on our toes all the way to the end. Our form dropped off with the last two games. It was a pretty touch and go, but we have managed to get there. We are going to be in Liga 1 next season. So tomorrow's episode, you're going to see what we do as we go into Liga 1. Before we break down what's happened in the season and go all across it, let's show you the finances that the club now have. Promotion is assured. The club, though, only have £506,000 in the bank. There is going to be TV money. There is going to be promotion money once we reach Liga 1. But at the moment, the club are projecting us to have £4.8 million in the bank to improve the team when we get to Liga 1. They have given us a wage budget of 128,000 and we are spending 87,000. So once the money comes in, we are going to be in a very good position. At this point in time, knowing that our promotion is secure, I think we might struggle first season in Liga 1. If that kind of money is all we are going to be playing with, we're going to have to go and buy some either real big wonder kids from the established teams, or we are going to have to ride our luck and just try and get as many points on the board as quickly as we can in Liga 1. Club vision then. So we are untouchable. We have an A- for the first season. The club culture now, they want us to develop players using the club's youth system. We have started to do that. We started to bring players through, but obviously we went out and signed quite a few players in that January transfer window. So it's all moving around. The whole squad is being moved constantly. Play defensively solid football. I'm not too sure I am up for that challenge. The tactics seem to be working though, so I'm not 100% sure we're going to achieve this. But if we're winning games, I don't see how the board can be disappointed. They want us to play direct football. Again, not really my style of football, but going into Liga 1, they obviously have concerns we're going to come straight back down. So they want to play a style of football that is going to be hard to beat and go and get goals. If they come little and often, that's what they're looking for. They really want us to try and be just getting points on the board, playing a style of football that stifles the opposition, I think. They also want us to play counter-attacking football. So I'm not too sure how those three things fit together, but we'll worry about that next season. The 5-year plan, going forwards then, work within the wage budget, we are fine. Sign players to sell for a profit. So this is a big one because obviously a lot of the players aged 21 or younger are going to be players who have great potential, and we might struggle to keep them once we get established in Liga 1 if we don't get relegated straight away, because as you know, players who join promoted teams will 9 times out of 10 want to have a clause in the contract to state if we get relegated they can go elsewhere. So this might be a good way to actually achieve this. If we go out and buy a player, say £100,000, to put a £5 million relegation clause in there, it might work out in our favour. They want minimum 2-year contracts for first team players, so that is going to be what we are aiming for. I don't really like 2-year contracts. It gives you like a year to evaluate and a year to get down to business, so we'll be pushing for 3 or above. Going forward then, end of next season, fight bravely against relegation. They want us just to continue to remain in Liga 1 if we can. So it's still realistic from the board. They realise that we are a team that is going places, but they also realise that there is a chance we could come back down, which they want to fight bravely, but they want to continue in Liga 1 if they can. So we are going to try and deliver on that. Right then, let's go to the competitions tab. have another look at the league. If we show you, we played 38, we won 23, we drawn 8, we lost 7, we had a goal difference of just 37, which means in the second half of the season, we weren't as good as we were in the first half of the season, and then 77 points, winning the league by a point. Let's go back to the schedule then and show you the running from yesterday. We had got to Auxerre in the 11th round of the Coupe de France. We then had a bit of a wobbly run during February. So we lost to Ajaccio 3-1 in the league. We lost to, and in fact, we beat Lyon 3-2 in the Coupe de France quarterfinal. That was absolutely amazing. Team played so well. Moussa Dembele. Not Usman Dembele. Moussa Dembele. Getting all the Dembeles mixed up. He got 2 goals for Lyon. We got 3 goals, though, from Bernauer and Hanning. A fantastic performance. However, we suffered for it after that. We only got a draw with QRM, a draw with Guingamp. We then lost to FCSM. We then went out to Pau FC, which is disappointing considering we've just beaten Lyon. And we then go and lose in the semi-final of the Coupe de France against Pau. But then we started to turn a corner. We'd had that rocky run of form. We beat Nîmes 1-0, beat Niort 4-0. We then lost to Nancy 2-1 on the road in the away game. We beat Pau FC 3-1 in the league. So we lost to them in the semi-final of the Cup and then beat them in the league, which is frustrating because we absolutely demolished them in this game. We drew 2-2 with Toulouse, which was probably the game that won us the league. They came out all guns blazing, but we scored first. Gory getting the goal. Then they equalised. Julian Lopez, 47th minute, put us 2-1 up, and then they equalised in the 63rd minute, which, gave us a point. It also took 2 points off of them, which meant that point we won the league by is probably from that game. Going forwards, for the rest of the season, we beat Dijon 2-0, Rodez AF 3-1, Caen, we had a 1-1 draw. We beat Bastia 4-2, VAFC 2-1, Amiens we lost 2-1, and then Grenoble on the last day of the season where we probably needed a win. We got a 3-3 draw, but luckily for us, it was enough to take us over the line and win the Liga 2 at the first time of asking. Let's go in and show you the full league table, sort them by position. Paris FC sat there proudly top of the league. Joining us in Ligue 1 is Toulouse. Also coming up are Dunkirk and Auxerre. So we won the league by a point. Our goal difference really fell off in the second half of the season. If you remember in yesterday's episode when I was showing you through the schedule, we were winning a lot of games to 0. And then in the second half of the season, the goals started to slowly creep in as we were conceding more and more. But luckily for us, we managed to get across the line anyway. Let's look at the players' stats then. So most goals in the season. Charbonnier scoring 22 for Auxerre was the top scorer in the league. But Alimani Gori getting 17 for us. And Fadiga at the bottom there, 16. He's 21 years old, Lamine Diaby Fadiga. So he's a player who we are going to be relying on going forwards unless we go out and sign somebody who can replace him. Most assists, Demba Thiam got the most in the league with 14. Florent Hanning getting 10. And Maxime Bernauer getting 10 as well. So represented in that list quite well. Most shots, Charbonnier. Not surprising when he scored the most goals, he probably had the most shots. Diaby Fadiga on the list for us at 116. Most player of the matches was Charbonnier as well. Alamani Gori getting 7 for us. Key passes, 137 from Jesse Demingray. 137 key passes is quite impressive. Florent Hanning only finishing 5 behind though. 29 appearances. So if he would have played the other 8 games that Jesse Demingray had played, there's a chance he probably would have overtook him. Most tackles won, Michael Dessler, 72 tackles won. Florent Hanning, 71, so just 1 behind in that department. And again, he had played 7 games less. So impressive stuff there from Hanning. Most dribbles made, Nicholas Eliasson getting the most with 149. We're not represented there. Most clean sheets, 4 players, Prevost, Trott, Chevalier, Per Christian Bratveit, all finishing on 15 clean sheets. But Ivan Filipovic, 13 clean sheets, and this is probably going to be a problem because we need to sell him in the summer, and we are going to have to look to replace him with a 21 or younger player. Fewest conceded goals went to Isaac Pettersson, although we are not represented on the list. So, the other stats you can see, quickly run through them as well. Expected goals, Fadiga 18.65, Florent Hannin 6 out of 7 penalties scored, tackles per 90 minutes, Campanini 3.16, Hannan 2.53, and most team goals are in the bottom right hand corner. So let's go back then to the league table. You can see Alamani Gori, our top goal scorer, with 17. Our highest average rate was 7.65, Florent Hannin. In terms of the Coupe de France, knocked out in the semi-finals by Pau FC, which was really, really annoying considering we went and beat them in the league. But it's a successful first season. We are going places, and that place is Liga 1. If we look at the squad and have a little look at the assistant report, where are we going to need to strengthen in the summer? So Filipovic, as I said, is our goalkeeper. He's going to be on the move in the summer because of his age and his nationality. Hannin, left back, Ndiaye, Bamba and Bernauer. So all of our back four probably will be on the move, as will Name, Iglesias and Manduki in the middle. Lopez on the left, Gori on the right. Fadiga is up top. So Gori goes back to his parent club. The midfield and defence are probably going to be all gone, and the goalkeeper is going to be gone too. So this is going to be difficult. Tomorrow we are going to push forwards into season number 2. We are going to be playing in Liga 1, and we are going to see how we can get on with the children of the French Revolution. We're going to have a massive summer of signings. I'm pretty sure there is going to be a lot of players leaving and a lot of new faces arriving at the club. So don't miss that. At this point in the video, if you're still listening to me, firstly, a big thank you. Secondly, if you don't mind hitting the like and subscribe button, I would really, really appreciate it. Every interaction that we have on the channel really helps these videos get to so many more people, whether it be a thumb up, a comment, a like, a subscribe. Any of those things really do help. Please don't hesitate to help the channel. I really do appreciate it. For this one, though, I'm going to wrap it there. You're going to have to come back tomorrow to find out how we get on in the first part of our first season in Ligue 1 in the Children of the French Revolution.